so much. Is it on? There we go. It's a real pleasure to see so many familiar faces and new ones, and to follow those two fantastic talks from Emma and Aldo. I'm Elicia, Maine. As it says, I'm the Associate Vice President, Knowledge Mobilization and Innovation at Simon Fraser University. Many of you may know me from my research on advanced materials commercialization or on entrepreneurial capabilities. I've been a speaker at BPI in the past. But what's new since last year, and what I wanted to share with you briefly, is that the National Eye-to-Eye Network has been successful in partnership with BPI and with co-applicants and collaborators across the country in being funded by NSERC and by my tax about $25 million over the next 5 years. And so we've been able to expand our existing programs and offer some new tailored programs that give support to exactly the things that we've been hearing about. People that are in the process of taking breakthrough innovation or different types of circular economy innovation ideas, and to move them forward and to help commercialize them. So let me tell you a little bit about it. We also were able to, the governance of that fund and that network is the Eye-to-Eye Research and Innovation Institute, which is new, and I'm honored to be the director of that. So as I mentioned, it is across the country. There we go. And BPI, we're very proud to have as a partner. We have, although it's open to everybody who's in a post-secondary institute across the country, we have co-applicant institutions who are running cohorts. And there are 140 people right now across the country who are taking this program. I mentioned we also were able to expand and tailor programs. And so one that's really exciting is the commercialization postdoc program, which I'll tell you a little bit more about as a moment. And we have a member of BPI who was selected for that prestigious program this year. And I'm also going to tell you a little bit about the Faculty Innovation Fellows program that's been tailored for faculty members to try to help change culture and give skill sets in a way that works for the busy schedules of faculty members. So first of all, the skills training, again, open to anyone who is a graduate student. It could be master's, PhD, or postdoc. It can be a faculty member, but they're not funded through this stream. So this is an 8-month-long part-time program, 5 hours a week, to help you get the skill sets to be able to be thinking from a research challenge in a lab to the steps you need to take, and helping you go through the questions to ask, the markets to prioritize, the IP strategy, thinking about what your main challenges are for scale-up. The commercialization postdoc program includes that 8-month part-time program, but it also goes much deeper. So that program, you also get a commercialization investigator, and you get a full-time stipend to be able to de-risk your technology in the lab that you're in, as well as work on tackling the most pressing scale-up challenges and commercialization risks from a strategy side and a technical side. And so it's a $60,000 stipend. It's a highly competitive program to get in. Last year we had 130 applicants for the first year, and 10 were selected across the country. And I'm proud to say that TNU is one of those people who is supervised out of the Rojas lab and who is doing great work. The final program I wanted to let you know about is the Faculty Innovation Fellows program. So we've piloted this in preparation for the grant opportunity from NSERC, and we ran it at Queen's in that pilot year, and then at SFU this past May. It's going to alternate between being at Queen's and being here in Vancouver. This is the year that we just had, and you can see that Jeanne is in this group. And several UBC professors were able to enjoy this tailored program, which is 1 week of intensive innovation skills training and iteration. So this year it's at Queen's, 4 to 8th of May, and it'll be back here in Vancouver the following year. So that's all I wanted to tell you. I did want to stress that we see this program as being the first step from research labs towards, doesn't have to be a venture, it can be an industry partnership, but better understanding what industry needs to take that forward, or along a translational research pathway. And that can be helping you get better translational research funding into your lab. We very purposely pass on to the next step in the commercialization journey, which here, of course, the Lab to Market program is co-anchored here, and I saw Sean Lum here earlier. There's also excellent programs I've heard about in technical economic cost modeling, which could be the right next step for you. So I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities available to you to both de-risk your technology in the lab, but also to create the strategy to help you make better impact from it and to receive the partners or the investment that you need. I wanted to point out my colleague, Ben Chow, who's right over here, who has information about all of those programs. He's the National Ecosystem Director for the Eye-to-Eye Network. And we have just opened the applications today. So talk to him or to me if you have any questions. Thank you very much.